Welcome back once again, everyone, to Warmac 9's FTB. Flip the baby. Previously, we went and we tried to do some soul shard dilliness, and I didn't really feel it. I wasn't feeling it. And today it's been a day, and I have had quite a bit of coffee, but it hasn't really kicked in. I say quite a bit of coffee. I mean like half of my mug, and my mug is relatively large, but I've only had half of it. And it's not really funneling through my veins the way I'd like it to. Mmm. 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 I have this coconut creamer. Oh, I love it. I love coconut. So, yeah, it's been about a day. Ooh, that thing's actually filled back up really nicely. I had left this guy running overnight with a little chest and a wooden, a chest, wooden pipe, feeding basically UU out of this guy from the top, and just kind of sticking it off in a little tiny chest on its own, a little wooden chest. And I've already cleared up the chest and put everything back to where it was. But it was more just like, well, I'm just gonna leave the game running overnight, and it worked. It worked, but it wasn't as good as I was actually hoping for it to be. Let's have a quick look at my steam tank over here. Still producing steam. Yeah, it's actually still maintaining steam, which is kind of crazy. These guys are still hovering at about halfway. And this guy's finally finished filling. So I could probably take him off, but I'm going to leave it right where it is for now. So yeah, last episode, in addition to doing some stuff with soul shards, I did find a freaking portal gun, and I am just absolutely ecstatic about this. I was actually kind of hoping I would get, enough ender pearls so that way I could go to the end, so I could kill the ender dragon, so I can just be like, yep, I've done the end, and then I could go and get a nether star off of a wither, and then I'd stick that with an ender pearl, and basically just go and kill all the game's big bosses. That way I could have a freaking portal gun, because this is some really awesome technology from Aperture, and yeah, this is no longer a pipe dream. I actually have the portal gun, and I can just use it at will. You'll also notice, again, I mentioned the colors are the cyan and the purple. The really, yeah, I guess that's purple. Cyan and purple, because it is the Atlas colored portal gun. That happened to be what came out of the chest, so that's pretty sweet. As you can see here, this is my extents of my UU that I've collected overnight. I burned all the scrap that I had down there. It's still pumping and producing. Oh, darn it. That's the whole point in that, isn't it? It is still producing scrap relatively quickly. I'm feeding it lots and lots of cobblestone, but it's not perfect. And sadly, that means I have to wait just, that extra bit of time to get a little bit more UU. In any case, I wanted to finish out the chest piece that I had started on, and to that end I need to make some more iridium, so that way I can make some more plates. So we will do this, like so. Just collect a whole bunch of it. Stick that right back there, stick those in there, that way I can just be like, yeah, there we go. And I still have 6 UU matter left. I should actually have another one popping up here in my box really quickly. There we go. There's another 2, so I can make one more piece of iridium. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Another eye. That's 40 pieces of iridium, meaning I can make 10 plates out of that. That's pretty sweet. So do 1, 2, 3, 4. Place those like that. I'm gonna take the wood out of here. Put the diamond right there. Take the dye out. And the dirt out. I don't need dirt in here. I don't know why I have dirt in there anyway. Basically, by putting these items down here into this little bottom slot, it lets me just pull from those without actually having to set this to have those up there. It's slightly faster. Slightly. I don't care about those 2 items. I'll just toss them in there. They'll recycle. So yes, now I have quite a bit of iridium plating, and I can go ahead and make my chest piece. Not that chest piece, the other chest piece. This chest piece. Let's see, make sure I have everything I need right here on hand. I do indeed. It requires 4 of these guys. It required 3 of these, the Lapatron in the mid, and the nanosuit body armor at the top, and we have ourselves a quantum suit body armor. I'm going to go ahead and stick this guy up here into my MFSU to go ahead and start charging him. It's still recovering juice, and this is just going to drain it right back out. Let's go ahead and start looking at our ultimate lap pack. This is going to require a superconductor, which is going to require 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2, 4 pieces of iridium plating. Gonna wait for this guy to finish charging. But yeah, this is actually shaping out pretty quickly. Superconductor cover. I think I do still have some of my coal dust plates over here too. Let's have a look really quickly as I fly past the half the room. There we go. Or the compressed carbon mesh, I should say. Not that. That. That's the thing I was actually thinking of clicking on. I'm like, what am I clicking on over here? Oh, there we go. Alright. So yeah, so actually with this chest piece and what I'm wearing currently, I can put this on and I am completely impervious to basically everything. Lava, fire, lightning. However, it does drain that energy while I'm taking damage, so it can potentially kill me if I sit in it long enough. That coffee. So let's see. For this guy, we're going to need our lap pack, which we already have a lap pack. No big deal. We need our iridium plate, and then we need 4 down here, and then a 5th up there in the mid. And of course, the Lapatron crystals. Now, the Lapatron crystals are 2 electronic circuits per. So I need 6, 12 electronic circuits. Do I have any electronic circuits? I do not. I have enough to make 1. That is the poop. Let's grab some rubber. The poop. Stack that properly, thank you. I'm also going to need some glass fiber cables, and I'm going to need some gold. I'm going to need some copper. Let's go ahead and just break that like so. Oh, I don't quite have the amount of rubber that I really think I need. Let's see, that's 30. That's enough for 5 circuits. And I needed 12, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be enough. That's 70. That's 6 times 12. Or no, that's 72, excuse me. 6 times 12. Yeah, that should be enough. I'll take these guys back out of here. Take the diamonds out of there as well. I need to put redstone up there, meaning I need to grab redstone in the first place, so we'll take some of the redstones here. Redstones up into here. 2 redstones on the side. Put the copper cables across the bottom and top. And then I'm going to need refined iron. I don't have very much refined iron up here, do I? Let's see. I do not have very much refined iron on hand. I suppose I have enough, but it's not quite as much as I was thinking I would have. And I actually don't even have to make a full 12, do I? Because I should still have another Lapatron. Oh, wait, no, I just used the Lapatron. Darn it! Okay, yes, I do have to make a full 12. So let's go ahead and make these guys. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that was the entire supply of all the cables I provided up there. And now we got to actually make these on energy crystals. Energy crystals, as you recall, this is going to take 6 of those, meaning 8 per rounded, 8 redstone per around a diamond. They also do not stack, which is unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my entire supply that I require right here. Go ahead and grab this stuff back. Next I need to take these guys, put them up here I guess, and encase them with lapis. I do have quite a bit of lapis on hand too, so that's not really a big problem. I guess really the big problem here is making sure that I have all the resources up here in my listed thingies. It's electrum ingot, I don't need that on hand. So I need to put my sand away. Darn it, I swear I'm going to be organized eventually one day. I'm very OCD, but I like having things where I know they are. So it's like, oh yeah, I know where that is, I know where that is. It's no big deal. I can usually find what I'm looking for. But at the same time, it's also really cluttered. Cluttered's a good word. Alright, so next I need to make this guy, which is going to take that. Actually, no, that's I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Let's see. Superconductor, which is going to require gold. I am getting slightly ahead of myself. I'm going to need 2 sets of these. So we'll take our glass fiber and our gold back out, and we'll put up these guys across the mid. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As well as our advanced alloys in the corners. I'm going to need to make more of these because I just blazed through this set making my iridium plates. Those 2 there. 2 more sets of superconductors. We'll place 3 across the bottom and across the top. Gold in the middle, the least valuable thing on this entire recipe. And we have the superconductor, I suppose with maybe the exception of the redstone. And that should be it. We'll have extra superconductors left over after making this, but we'll go ahead and do these guys up on the sides here. Like so. Iridium plate at the top, and then the battery pack itself in the mid. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. Battery pack in the mid. We have an ultimate lap pack. Woot! So this sucker holds a ton of energy, a absolute ton of energy. As you can see, it's 10 million EU. That is the entire energy supply of my MFSU. So it's like carrying a personal MFSU on hand at all times. And the gravity chest plate that actually requires it afterwards also has that same storage capacity. So you're basically carrying around an MFSU in your equipment. It's your equipment itself. And that's pretty nuts. So this is effectively multiplying that Vajra's capacity by, you know, tenfold. Previously I had that capacity of only, what, 100,000, and now I've got it for 10, or no, I had it for 1 million, and now I've got it for 10 million. Let's see, I did have, yeah, it was 1 million. Alright, so let me see how long this one's been going so far. Not for very long, so let's go ahead and keep on going. Now, I do have to make a lot more stuff here, as you can easily see. I have to be able to make 60k coolant cells and stuff like that for my gravitation engines to make the gravity chest plate. But I was going to try and shoot for the helmet first, as I do already have an additional 2 superconductors on hand. I don't have to make all the additional conductors and things for this guy here. So that will be my next step here. Let's see if we can make this ultimate solar panel. Ultimate hybrid solar panel, excuse me. First, we'll probably want to just go ahead and take one of our solar panels off the roof. Now this is going to kind of cut back my overall production, which I guess I can take as a loss as is. It'll be okay. But having all this energy on my back now, it's kind of like crazy. I'm like, oh my god, I have so much power. So much power. So this guy is actually producing at 8 EU a tick. Pretty quick. But I suppose I can live without it. So we're just going to take this guy back. We have our advanced solar panel. Let's pop back in and pop back downstairs. For the ultimate hybrid solar panel, we are going to need a full lapis lazuli block. So let's go ahead and craft one of those. Those are really easy to craft. Also, I kind of want to just stick that somewhere. It's fine. Do I already have my lapis over here? I did not. Me here? No, I do not. Let's grab some out of our gems chest. Lapis lazuli blocks only take 9 lapis, so they're one of the easier things to produce. Ooh, excuse me. I suppose I should go ahead and grab some more because I believe I might have to make a couple advanced circuits. Did not pay attention. Probably ought to. There's a lapis lazuli block. Coming back over here, we also require, of course, the advanced solar panel, which I've already got right there. We're going to need our coal chunks, which we have those right here. Now we have to use those around obsidian to create the actual coal chunks, so that's why I had to produce 24 of these, because it means that I can surround each of these boogers making a total of 3. There we go. Coal chunks. And now we're going to need enriched sonorarium alloy, which requires enriched sonorarium, which requires irradiant uranium, which requires, you know, everything under the sun. So let's go ahead and take these guys here and some of these over here, and let's start irradiating some uranium. Also, do I have more glowstone than this? I swear I thought I had more than this. I might have to make another trip down to the Nether to get some more glowstone. So I evidently didn't get enough the last time I was there. It'd be really nice to be able to go into the Nether and do glowstone farming if I'm using it with like a jetpack or something. But the real problem there lies that the jetpacks are not able to hover very efficiently. Like if you turn on hover mode, you'll just blaze through your energy supply. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have much else in terms of glowstone, unfortunately. So I do need, in fact, to go to the Nether. So let's go ahead and get this thing underway. Let's see how much irradiant uranium I have as is now then. Now then. Then or now? All of the above. Let's do that. And I'm actually missing a step here, aren't I? Irradiant uranium. Oh, it's only 4. So I suppose I'm actually making this a lot more expensive than it needs to be. There we go. That was the bulk of my uranium. Let's have a look at the recipe once again. Enriched sonorarium, which requires enriched, wow, so 8 per of those. Well, too far into the menu there. All right, so 4 of those. Each one of those requires 8. Each one of those 8 is so it's like 32 to make 1 sonorarium alloy here, which is a sonorarium, which is more UU. Don't have very much more UU. One thing we can do is go back to the Nether, and let's go ahead and collect some of these resources that we're going to need. So it looks like this is going to be obviously a multi-parter, just that way I can collect all these things that I'm having to discover that I'm actually in requirement of. Because, you know, I have all these resources, and yet I'm still nowhere closer to actually being at the point that I'm trying to be. So what we're going to do is going to stick that in there. We're going to take our portal gun out. We're going to put that on our bar too. I'm going to wear the backpack initially going into the Nether because obviously it's huge battery life. Be able to incorporate that with my Vajra and then just go bouncing around and knocking out glowstone. So let's do it. Coffee. Let's see here. Obviously most of this area is quite picked clean because I have been out here at least once. As you can see up there, it's my previous pathway. Also, I can possibly just go ahead and go flunk. Put that right there. Put it right there. And that'll allow me to pop back here, except under... Well, I guess I don't even really have to pop back here. I can just use my return linking book. So I can actually just be really lazy with things. But the goal that I was aiming for is the fact that I can say, okay, well, I can port back if I need to, but I guess I don't even have to use that to port back with. I can just go like, oh yeah, I need up there. And voila, I'm up here. So now I'm at some nice glowstone access up here. And of course the gas will try as it might to kill me. Be fairly ineffective. Fairly. The fire is actually doing more damage to me than the gas was. Because I am not damage proof in this particular set of armor. Let's see, I cannot land on that. Hey buddy. Hey. What do you think you're doing? Come here. Gotcha. Alright, let's pop back up there. Cool. I guess what I could do is like hollow out some ground over here, take the netherrack, and then just kind of like build myself a bridge over there. Whew, I'm already burning through that juice on my backpack. I'm already down to 97%, of course. Let's kind of creep backwards here. Come on, a little bit further. A little bit further. Break it. Break all of it. Alright, kind of come this way. I can always jump down and collect whatever I'm dropping on the lower floors. So like, wee, splat. Because I am wearing these really nice shoes that keep me from killing myself when I drop these little drops. That's also pretty awesome though, finding some glowstone in a little tunnel like this. Because that means I don't have to build up to it or dig over to it or anything funny like that. There's a slime cube. And it's dead. Alright, I'll just bounce and collect. How about that? Oh, I'm not getting as high this time. I wonder why. Maybe I have to have like a running start or something? I don't know. We'll just build up a little bit and then hop back. Hop back down. Alright. There we go. Come on, glowstone. Jesus, it just melts. It literally melts. Alright, let's make sure I'm not like, yeah, okay. As I would say, let's make sure I am not picking this stuff up because my inventory is full or something. Something stupid like that. That actually looks like a tunnel that I would have dug, but it's far too small for a Minecraft character. There's some glowstone over there, and there's glowstone over here. Pretty good vein of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hop that. Let's just start doing our nerd pole up. Get all the way back up here, and of course there's not a whole lot I can say about the nether, and it is mostly just me talking at this point to make sure I'm not completely leaving you guys high and dry on commentary. But yeah, just trying to make sure that I have plenty of resources, in this case glowstone. Now it looks like I'm gonna need to eat a bit more. I keep losing quite a bit of hunger due to all the jumping and stuff that I'm doing with the shoes. Jumping burns burns food a lot faster than just walking. Same thing goes for the running as well. Running will burn my food bar quite quickly. What the heck? Oh. I felt like a pounce feeling on the floor next to my feet, and I was like, what was that? And it was a cat. And that just like blew my mind because my cat doesn't pounce. It's way too fat to pounce. It more like just kind of rolls onto its target and hopes to suffocate it with its body. Holy poop. Well, that's what happens if you dash and use your jump with your shoes on at once there, because you just kind of like overshoot the target by a significant margin. Oh my god, I almost thought I was going to go in the lava there. I'm not completely lava proof. As you can see, I'm still taking damage despite wearing a nice bit of quantum armor. I'm not wearing the chest plate is why. Get up here. Sweet. Alright, and let's break it. Alright, and kind of build out a little bit. Some of this stuff is inevitably going to fall onto the low floors, but I can collect most of it up here. Very good. Well, let's go ahead and hop down here to see what we missed. Not much. Not too awful much. Alright, so here we are. Let's see. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is huge. Oh, but it's so far up there. Is it over lava too? Please don't tell me it's over lava. It's not really. It's not really over lava. I could probably get that. Let's see. There's not really an easy way to build my way over to it either. and I don't have a lot of netherrack on hand. There's no possible way for me to get that close to it. I guess the next best thing I could do is hope to get a nice portal up into it. Oh dear. That would have been fun. Bye guys. See you next time. No, like, yeah, just kind of fall off the side there. That would have been not quite what I intended. Can't really zoom with this, which kind of sucks. And I don't have Optifine because it apparently doesn't work with the current version. Gonna release my portals, place one right there. Gonna get one up in there somewhere. Yeah, there's one in there. Oh my god. That's kind of close. Right, well, let's see what I can get. I'm just being very careful here. Oh dear. If I'm starting to get really quiet, it's because I'm like, well, I don't want to fall into lava. Most of this looks like it's going to be directly over ground down there, but can't be too careful. This is quite the vein of glowstone, though, which is good because I totally needed glowstone. Come on, a little further. And that's why they say don't dig straight down. It's because it's like, oh yeah, there's nothing directly beneath you there. Alright, take those, these, and that, and this. Nice. Now I'm sure I lost some of this into the lava down here, which I'm not too offended by. The fact that I got as much as I did is quite in itself reward enough. So yeah, while I dodge fireballs from a really far away ghast up there, I've got quite a bit of glowstone now. Look at that. That is impressive. I am quite pleased by how much glowstone that is. So now I suppose really the only thing I might miss to contrast the glowstone is making sure that I actually have enough uranium to use it all on, to irradiate my uranium. But actually, I think this video is running right on where I about cut videos at. So I suppose for now this will be the end of the video. This was kind of just I guess a glowstone gathering episode. Next time we're going to start delving further into this guy. We obviously need a lot more uranium, so I guess I'm going to have to wait another day and let my machine generate a lot more for me. So, until next time, this has been Warmac9. Remember to follow on Twitter at Warmac9. Remember to rate and comment below. I love the feedback, and I will see you next time.